Hi friends, I hope you all are doing fine. It's really hot here. How's the weather at your side? Do let me know in comments. So I'm back with another video, but today I would like to explore the wide range of products that Camlin offer before starting my video. So Camlin has many products for school or professional artists. You can go through the various products that it provides, and the plus point is it also has community page where you can share your artwork and get review or help or meet fellow artists. Now coming back to my video, I have painted a farmhouse, a field in a foggy effect. For that, I have used acrylic colors, acrylic marker, and canvas board. As you can see, I'm also using flat and round brush from Camlin. So let's get started. So here you can see I have taken ultramarine blue and white. So I will mix them to get the light, very light blue, actually sky blue. We need very light tone. It's a kind of daylight, not much sunny. If you want dark blue, mix a very little amount of white in ultramarine blue, and if you want light blue, mix a very little amount of blue in white. So before starting out painting, you should always plan. You should search a reference photo, you should study it. Here I am taking water to blend. You need to blend it perfectly. You need a very smooth, very consistent amount of color. You need to show a very bright blue color. And since I am using HD acrylic color, you will see the result, the end result. The colors are so bright and vibrant. It makes your painting look more great, more attractive. So coming back to what I was telling you all, that you need to always plan before starting off any painting, but not necessarily that it always goes as you decide. Sometimes we just go with the flow and art take its own route, but all you have to do is just take care of basic painting techniques, rules. But of course you can also break it out if you feel the need to do so. I'm marking the point till where I want sky. It's almost not exactly half, but almost a half, just above half. So Camlin canvas board I'm using. It's good for a beginner or a student. You can try. So I'm mixing white with the blue and blending it to get the perfect look of the sky. I don't want only blue, but sky blue and kind of white as a base, after which I will be painting clouds. So you can also use dry brush for blending. You, you must actually observe and see the sky from the landscape paintings and photos, and see and learn from it how sky looks different at different timeline, at different time, sorry, at different daytime. And there are many types of clouds also. The one which I'm painting here is a kind of fluffy types of cloud, which I feel is very challenging, and line a line kind of cloud. So you should actually practice clouds in a separate canvas board. You need a very fine brushed strokes. That is the reason I'm just going through over it again and again. I'm taking white and blending it out again and again, because I want a smooth and very consistent look of sky before I start off with the cloud. So here I'm using white color to outline the cloud. For clouds I will be using only two shades, white and a gray tone. So yeah, so I have taken black and white and a very small amount of blue into it. I want a light shade of gray. So always remember that the amount of black you mix with the white will give you the lighter or darker shade of gray. Here we want a lighter shade of gray. So take care while mixing up white and black. So white is outline, then I blend it out, and then gray is dark shadow, dark shade in the cloud. The idea of this painting is daylight, so we just want this two colors, gray and white and blue, basically three, for sky and cloud. If we need to show the morning time, we will mix sorry, we will mix yellow, orange, red tone of color. And if you want to show evening time, you will also add dark blue, pink and violet shades in the above mentioned colors. So sky always play an important role to show where, sorry, what time of day you're talking about. Here I want a very chilly and very cold weather, because in the end I'm showing the fog also. Earlier I was planning to paint a very afternoon, very hot summer kind of thing, where there was field and there was one house, but it didn't turn out to be like that. It turned out more like a house for a fairy, with all the bushes and flowers around. So like told that sometimes art goes against planning, and it takes its own route. So I'm filling the white. You have to apply many layers of white. So blending blending the clouds nicely, so it gives a very realistic look. Taking blue and mixing it with the gray mixture and applying in the shades of white, and then blending it with the white. Do not take much water here. And don't forget to wash your brush in between. I'm using round and flat brush. You can use the number of brush you're more comfortable with. Again, there's a new cloud. Yeah, yeah, just a very light cloudy effect here in between. So I'm just using white to give a very cloudy effect. I'm taking more white, and when you see that your colors are fading away too much, it got mixed up too much with your base color, you can take white and put another layer of white on above the clouds. I'm going i'm going through same process, taking white and then gray down, mixing up, blending it together. You have to nicely blend the gray color and don't let it show. You need to take care of it. Don't let gray show out, because we don't want the rainy clouds here, but instead a very summer cloud or winter kind of normal cloud. Yeah. So once we are done with the cloud, it's a half canvas which covered the clouds and sky. Once we are done with the cloud, we will go down to hut. So this is a basic drawing and for mouth, and I have mixed orange, yellow chrome or cadmium yellow ochre, a red shade, and burnt sienna. Actually, I wanted earthy kind of color, the color for of the earth, and I have mixed a white with it for consistency. Actually, I was planning to give a rusty look, but it never turned out to be like this. I also painted black windows and door, but then it didn't settle down well with me, and I layered another color above it. Here I am painting the roof. You need to paint it smooth, give a very smooth look. Here I'm using a very less amount of water, only to make your color little liquidy. Some people do use medium acrylic medium gel, but I don't prefer to use it. I use water, but it's not even wrong if it's going well with you. If you get right kind of result even with that, you can go ahead with it. All you have to do is paint in your own style, which may differ from others and all the techniques and rules, but all you have to do is just paint out what you feel and do not bind yourself in rules. So the first layer is completed. I'm taking zero number round brush. I've mixed blue in the mixture to get dark shade. So normally for dark shade, you can actually mix burnt sienna or a earthy color with blue and get a very black kind of. Many people actually mix burnt sienna and blue to get dark tone which they use for shadows, and many use black and many use even very dark tone of blue also. So it's their everyone's own style. I'm kind of painting the edges of the house with the dark tone. So this is a roof. You can wet your brush to smoothly get the color, but do not use um, do not use much water. So actually this painting was taking too long. I mean the video had turned out very long. So what I have decided to upload in parts. So this is the first part where I will be painting only the sky and house and bushes and ground. I will be not doing the details. The detailing video will be the second part which I will be uploading soon. And for that I will be using the acrylic marker from Camlin. So do look out to my channel. You can actually see many videos which I have uploaded earlier also. If you want, you can paint along with me. You can pause in between and paint along with me. And if you have any doubts or any question, you can ask me and you can ask me in the comments, and I will try to resolve it to answer it. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm actually a art ambassador of Camlin since I no February na February, March, April, yeah, for 3 months, and then again for 3 months I'm Camlin art ambassador. It's a kind of an artist for Camlin where you will help your fellow art, and yeah, that's it. So as you can see, like I told, I have also painted the windows and doors, but it didn't go well with me. I mean something hit me wrong, so I just painted white again over above it, and then I don't know, something didn't went right with me. I'm taking red. So this is red and a bluish kind of shade, and then I'm mixing it together. It's actually a orange, not even orange or red, orange. Again, it's the earth kind of tone which I was looking for. I told you all earlier, because I'm painting this house, I want to give a rusty look. I was actually trying to mix and trying to get the right kind of r- earthy color, but I think because I was not uh, seeing the reference was not in front of me while painting, so I actually lost it out with the art, and I went with the flow, and it turned out to be beautiful scenic for a like a fairy house with all the bushes and flowers around, which is also not good bad, actually good. And then I decided to add foggy effect, which I will be showing you how to add using white color. It's easy and simple, which you can add to any kind of painting, to even forest, morning forest, you can add the mist using same technique. So here I'm using blue for the dark edges. It's a 0 number brush. I'm more comfortable with 0, 2 or 4 number of brush. I rarely use a large size of brush, but yeah, for big canvas you need to have the larger size of brush. But for this painting you don't need any bigger size of brush or any fancy thing. With a few material, you can get this vibrant and bright and cute look. Normally I, not in every video, but yeah, normally in few videos I have uploaded the end result before starting the video, but here I haven't uploaded any final result, and that is why you guys not know what or how it turned out to be. But yeah, you can see in the end of this video itself, and then in the second part, with a minimum colors, not minimum, this time I actually used many colors, especially for earthy tone. So I'm using multi-layer technique here. Actually I was just layering about above every color. And let me tell you all that the first layer was not even dry when I was actually putting the second layer. So I was actually putting layers above layers when the base layer was also wet. So something which they mixed up together, and I got a very nice look in the end. But then something hit me that no, and now I need some bush around it. So I, with the bush, I went off and then I made a lots of bushes and then flowers. This is a very red kind of tone. I want to differentiate between the roof and the walls down. So how you guys are planning your summer art? What all you are doing in summers? And um I know it's crazy in summers to actually paint, and but it's even cool. I mean, see this. We are we are already half May done. So then there is June. So there's a half year went off so quickly. Don't you all think that this year also went off quickly? Like we are almost in the half of May. It's only half years left. So I'm wetting the base here, and I'm using a, yeah, I'm actually painted out this with white, and I realized something of it, but then quickly I blend it out with the finger. It was actually white and a very hint of red. But nevertheless, when I painted the yellow, lemon yellow, pure lemon yellow above it, it gave a pitch kind of look over there. But then again, in the end, I covered it up totally. Here I am painting with the lemon yellow, like I told, pure lemon yellow. The color which actually I use a lot in my painting. the two colors which I use a lot, that is lemon yellow and white. What about you all? Which colors you use more? It's not like I don't use blue also. I use blue also, especially sky. But yeah, but yellow and white is one which gets over quickly in my color. In my like, at least I have seen for me, blue and sorry, yellow and white gets over quickly. What about you all? Which color you use more? Here I am using green. So for greens also I have used many shades, dark and light green both. So you can get it with the HD acrylic uh, itself. You can see the two shades of green. Sap green is also there. Sap green is there. So, and then you can also mix yellow and blue into it to get a desired dark or light look. So you just don't have to paint only one color to show in bushes also. You need to show shades, dark or light tone. So remember, you just don't have to play with one colors also. Sorry, only. You need to play with many colors here for bushes also. I'm painting it with the earthy color and yellow here. I want a nice look of bush. So I'm using the color which I already have in my palette for dark and light tone. So this is the end result which I am showing you all. This is actually the end result which I will be showing you all. So see you soon. Do like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Bye. Take care.